Will Bitcoin correct all the way down to $6,000? We're going to be talking about that in this video, guys. Yo guys, Crypto Doge here, back with another video teaching you guys how to make passive income in cryptocurrency. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the markets, mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all the big cryptos, and talking about what happened yesterday. There was some insane volatility and market price movement yesterday. So let's talk about that. So if you go here to trading view, see these prices over here. So if we go to the hourly chart so we can see a little bit better, we can see that Bitcoin hit, at least on Bittrex, hit a high of around 11,286 and pretty much immediately just had a crazy low correction all the way down to 8,700. This is just insanity, guys. Within a few hours, dropping like $3,000 of price, almost $4,000. That is just insane. Honestly, I just looked at my phone when this happened, and I was like, what the I legit saw Bitcoin at 8,000s, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, I was actually a little scared for a second, but I knew that it was something crazy like this happening. But then after, it rebounded, then it went back down, and then it went back up. It's coming back up now, and it's chilling in the $10,000 range ish. Okay, guys, as you guys can see, if we do go to the one-day chart here, you can see how huge this wick is here. You can see the top and the bottom of this wick, and that's rare that happens in Bitcoin. You can look at the wicks; they're never really that big, which means the volatility in this is insane. And if you were lucky enough to actually buy Bitcoin here at the bottom of this dip, you would have been really up on your investment. You'd be up almost $1,500 right now, depending on which exchange you're on. But now I think Bitcoin is starting to come back for the short term at least. But let's talk about if I think that this is gonna start going down in the more long-term sense, guys. So if you go back to the one-day chart, you can see here I have kind of two kind of brackets drawn. Okay, one is kind of the normal trend, the more acceptable trend that makes a little bit more sense. It's more realistic, and this is just the blue sky breakout trend. That's just like insane price movement and stuff like that, guys. So if we look at this trend that I've drawn, obviously it's not perfect, but it's going back to months and months ago. So it's kind of been staying with the highs, the high over here, the high over here, the high over here, the high over here. And then after here, this is just when it breaks out, just crazy. And then it came back into this channel here. So this is, I would say, is the more realistic channel, and this is just the insanity channel. I'm gonna put it more like this. That actually makes it look a little bit better. Something like this. So this is the normal channel, and this is the crazy channel. So it did come out of this channel, it kind of tested it, and then it came back in the channel at this point when it was like this big dip here, and then after just went crazy and just came out of the scale completely. And now it was actually going to come out of this channel also. It actually did come out of this channel briefly until it came back in. So what I think could happen is this could actually come down into this channel. So if that does happen, this can get down into the 6,000s, all the way down to 6,000, between 6,000 and 7,000 ish. That is possible, guys. And even if that does happen, it would still be growth, very high growth compared to the last few months, if you look at it that way, guys, compared to like October and stuff like that. So not October, well actually yeah, October. So people were actually freaking out when it dropped to 8,000, but if you think about it, guys, 8,000 is still a lot higher than it was 4 or 5 days ago. If you think about that, that's just insane. Okay, when you have we had a 30% dip, and even that is still way up for the week, which is just insane. Bitcoin is just going crazy right now, and the question is how much longer could it just keep going crazy and just keep testing these crazy highs? I'm not sure if this can handle it. I'm not sure this channel is realistic to keep going in, because if we keep going in this channel, right, let's just extend this just to see if it continues going to this channel, what the price would be in the future, in the near future. Okay, that means by the end of the year, so if we go here, this is the end of the year, that the price would be at around 12,000 ish. Okay, if it stays in this channel. And it actually did break out of this channel, so it could be even higher than that. But that's just insane, guys. I don't know if that's possible. I think it would be a little bit more healthy for Bitcoin to stay in this channel and then start coming up 9,000, 10,000, and then it would hit 10,000 in March, what-ish, and then after just continue going. The title of this video, guys, I'm not saying I don't want to put FUD in the market, guys, and I do think that Bitcoin does have a lot of upside potential in the future, and I think Bitcoin in the long term is going to continue going up and up. The only thing is that I do not think Bitcoin can keep going up this quickly, and I think it kind of needs to have a correction, guys. I don't know, maybe 6 to 7 to 8,000 is where it's going to correct to, somewhere in this range here, into this channel, because this channel just makes a lot of sense if we're looking at past resistances. So past resistance here, past resistance here, past resistance here, past resistance here, past resistance here. So that's 6 past resistances, guys. So this looks very likely that this can happen. And actually, Bitcoin just dropped like $150 right now. That's interesting. If you go to the 5-minute chart, just had like a little mini dip. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Let's go on to NEO. I actually did buy into NEO at around $33.30. So I am down on my investment. When it did have this dip, I was like, okay, it's time to buy some NEO, right? So I bought around here. Let's go on the 15-minute chart, okay? So I bought NEO around, okay, I bought it. I'm gonna draw this, okay? Okay, I bought NEO around here, okay? I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I bought NEO around here. It continued dipping, but as you guys can see, it is starting to come back up. So I hope that'll actually be a good investment. I think NEO does have some good upside. It was at a high of like $47 a few weeks ago. Not even a few weeks ago, a week and a half ago, okay, guys? So it did go up to $48, and now it's at $32. So I definitely think NEO is a good buy opportunity at the moment. I definitely could have bought a little bit lower, bought it at the $29, $30 range. I'm pretty sure NEO really has a really huge, strong resistance at $30, and it's really hard for NEO to drop below $30 anymore. Like, NEO just never drops below $30 anymore. It's very, very rare. So I'm pretty sure that the worst that can happen on my investment is that NEO drops down to 30 and I sell there, and I'd lose a bit of profit, but I'd lose something like 9%, which would suck. But I definitely think this can go up. I'm almost in the green on my profit right now. Like I said, I did buy. Oh no, never mind. I didn't buy over there. I bought over here. Can I move this here? Okay, I bought over 33.30. I said. So I bought over here when I was in the middle of the dip. So I definitely should have waited a lot longer. But I think this is going to continue going up. So NEO, definitely a good opportunity. Litecoin dipped pretty low, and now it's starting to come back up. There is a little bit of resistance here, but I'm not sure about Litecoin at the moment to get into. The best thing I would say to get into at the moment, if you guys want to, obviously I can't give you guys advice, but IOTA for sure can definitely go up. It did go to like $1.80 a few days ago. So, oh no, not $1.80, $1.50. Never mind. But IOTA is just going crazy. Dash just continues going up. Everything was in the red earlier, and Dash was still in the green, which is just insane. I'm not sure about the prices of Dash right now. It is just so high, and it's just crazy. Like, just look at this, guys. November 5th was at $270. Now $788. That is the most insane thing I've ever seen. I think Dash and Litecoin are insanely good for the long term. IOTA, not Dash and Litecoin, Dash and IOTA. You know why IOTA? It's because it has no transaction fees, which is huge for blockchain. And Dash, it just has lightning fast transactions, plus it has really good advertising campaigns and stuff. I'm going to be making individual videos on most of these cryptocurrencies here, going more in depth. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to talk about the recent crypto dips, especially Bitcoin, and talking to you guys about what I think the price action is going to be in the mid and long term for Bitcoin. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.